Now keep watching, because I've got a prayer request, and people who know me know that I don't do prayer requests. In fact, this is the first ever prayer request that I've ever given on this channel, as far as I'm aware. But before I get to the prayer request, let me tell you where I am. I'm here in Ben Nevis, going up Ben Nevis. Ben Nevis is just hiding just around the corner there, and I'll show you the way up there and some of the highlights on the way, and the view from the top at the end of the video. But this mountain is one of the hardest climbs that I've ever done in the past. Sheerly because of the strain that it has on your legs. You know, me and my brother did it last time. I think I was only about 28 at the time. And we got up and down it well, before I tell you what we did it up and down in, let me tell you what you're supposed to do it up and down in. It's supposed to take 7.5 hours. 4 hours up, 3.5 hours down. Now we got up in less than 3 hours. Took a few photos on the top, and then we came down in just 1.5 hours. That's shaving 2 hours off the time it's supposed to take you to come down, and that's what killed my legs. My quads were absolutely burning afterwards. He was in a rush to get back to his missus. And you know, we were back by 1 o'clock in Auburn after having to drive down from Fort William, obviously, which is near where Ben Nevis is. So I'm setting off similar kind of time really, but I'm not going to do it in that kind of time. I'm going to take my time, because today's mission is to get up and down it and still be able to walk afterwards. That's my mission today, which, you know, it's easier said than done. So I was chatting to the guy in the visitor centre, and he said that the problem with this route is it's the hardest route for your legs. There's loads of other routes up, which because of the varying gradient and the variety of slopes, other ways are easier than this way. But this is the way everybody comes, and afterwards most people won't be able to walk. So this is hard. This is hard. So it's a real challenge. But do you know what is harder? And this brings me to my prayer request. What is harder is trying to bring up kids as a single parent. And I've got 5 of them. And I want you to pray for them, because I'm worried. The 10, 12, 14, 16 and 18. And I am worried, because I can see them just starting to change, and the character, changing the personality, start to drift away. I know this may happen to lots of parents when the children get to about teenage years, but you know, they've had a bit of a shock in their family. I don't want to go into detail about that, but you know, if you drop me a comment, I might share. But they're drifting away. They're slowly doing things that are less Christian. They're slowly reacting to each other in a much more negative way. And I'm worried about them. So please do pray for their salvation. Now, they all prayed when they're about 4 or 5 to become Christians. And this was all of their own volition. Having listened to somebody preach, or something somebody said, or at a camp with us, like CCCF and things like that. There was, or after Keswick conventions, after certain sermons, each one of them decided they wanted to be a Christian, and they asked, how do they do that? So I prayed with them. Now, as we know, you've got to follow through in it. I don't know how sincere a 4 or 5-year-old can pray. So whether they're saved or not, I don't know. But please do pray for them. But you know what? I want to give you a little story about what happened with one single mother, just to encourage you, make you realise how you have to take the brunt a lot individually. And she was getting really down, this single mum, about her situation and how difficult it was. And she was looking out one particular day after praying, and she noticed this bird in a nest at the back end of a garden, and it started to hailstone. and these hailstones were flying down. And the mother was protecting her chicks, baby chicks. They would have got killed by these hailstones, protecting them under her wing. When the really big ones came and it got even heavier, she's knocking them away like this with her head, trying to deflect them from getting on her little babies. And she just thought, that's a beautiful picture of what I'm trying to do. Trying to protect them from the evils of the world. Because these kids, they don't know how difficult things are. They don't know what mistakes they can make that will have massive ramifications just down the line, or just around the corner, or years from now. So I worry. Well, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to protect her. And I'm asking you to ask God, the great protector, to protect them as well, by upholding them in prayer, so that they would not fall into those traps that the devil sets for them. And, you know, if you're a single parent as well, and you're watching this, now, I've got 3,000 subscribers at the moment, so if all 3,000 of you watch this, that'd be 3,000 prayers that go up, and it'd be brilliant. But you drop your worries and concerns and prayer requests in the comments as well, and then we can all be praying for each other, because it's difficult, it's not easy. You do feel like that already quite fragile bird, trying to protect your little ones in the nest before they end up flying away. So, yeah, thank you so much for listening to this. Thank you so much for praying. As a reward, I'll show you the route up Ben Nevis and show you the view from the top. And it promises to be a good one. So as you can see, there's not a cloud in the sky, and I've checked the forecast. The cloud's only coming down later. It's about 7 hours time. And I should be up and down before that happens. So God bless you. Thank you very much. Onwards and upwards.